Come on, temperature needs to hold now. And the sun's coming up as well, so that might hold the temperature just a little bit. That's not gonna work. Come on, temperature just needs to hold that a little bit longer. Hello Vikings, welcome back to Stationeers. Now, as I jump down to collect some water, I'll be up front with you. I've already tried to shoot in this episode and I ran into a very interesting game problem and a technical problem with recording software. So unfortunately that episode can't be used, and I didn't just want to load up the game and just talk about what I had done and what had happened. So I figured, not that we're going to reenact it, but we're going to avoid one of the problems. Well, the problem I had, which was my welding torch is about to run out of fuel. Now, at the moment, I don't have the necessary setup, basically the facilities. I can create it, but I don't have I don't have everything set up and established, and I don't want to jump ahead to that yet to be able to refuel the welding torch. Partly because you have to. It's something we're going to be getting towards in an episode soon, which is we need to separate this tank out into all its individual gases, and then you have to mix, I think it's 2/3 volatiles and 1/3 oxygen into a canister, and that's your fuel. Now, in order to be able to do that, you need to cool down your what's the word I'm looking for? You need to cool the gases down, because otherwise if you try mixing them together, you're going to explode pipes, you're going to explode that canister. So with that being said, what we're going to do straight away is I'm just going to nip out and get some. We need to find some nickel. It's the only thing we don't have. We've got iron, we've got gold, we've got silver. So basically what I'm getting at is we're going to create a Arc Welder, so we don't have to play around with fuel. And in order to do that, we need to create Electrum and Invar. So that's what we're going to be starting with, and then we're going to be creating a tool manufacturer, so we can manufacture that Arc Welder, which that's going to be straightforward. It's just getting the alloys sorted, which is the primary goal. So I'm going to grab some more oxide while I'm out here, and any volatile I see. We need to keep our eyes open for nickel. What's this? Is this nickel? This is iron. And we also need to pick up, oh, just nickel really. I just need nickel. Let's see. More iron, more gold. I think, what's this? Oh, look at that. What we got here? Nickel. Fantastic. Rather take from underneath, so I've got the top bit showing. And then I suppose I just want some more volatile. We'll take some more gold while we're here. And that should be that. See if I can see any volatile around. Gotta be here somewhere, surely. I got no volatile. Plenty of oxide. So yeah, I mean, when I did the original episode, the reason why I ran out of the welding torches because I was doing. So there's volatile. So we just need to remember we need to run back 125, just in case the sun goes down. I was doing some more construction of the base, getting things ready to set up the 4 arc furnaces, and then we were actually going to start moving on to setting up filtration systems and separation of gases. Oh look, there's nickel there as well. That's good to know. But yeah, like I said, I ran into the problem with that, and when I was just going to start figuring out how I was going to... Let's turn our torch on, shall we? How we were going to go about separating the gases out and mixing them together. I looked over and my software wasn't recording properly, so I kind of discarded the episode off. I don't know what actually was salvageable or not. I just figured, well, we got the save, let's not save the game, let's just reload the game on a different night. I didn't carry on playing it right then and there, and just shoot again. But this time at least we've got an actual goal in mind, which is to create some alloys, create the arc welder, and then maybe we'll get some base building done after that. So starting with this, we're going to go for, let's go for Electrum first. So we're going to need 2 volatiles. And we'll put them there, because they're not going to disappear. And we're just going to go for 1 oxide. That should work. And we're going to stick that in there. It's below freezing, so we need to set it off. That in there. That should come up nicely. I think we need it between 800 and 2.4 MPa and a temperature of 600 to 100, so temperature needs to come down a bit. We need to put silver and gold in for Electrum. So the temperature's dropping, so we need to move a little bit quicker with this before it drops below 600. And we should get Electrum out of this. Should be nice. And there we go, Electrum. I've got it written down if you're wondering why I keep looking down this way. So for this now, we can vent this out. And we'll put that over here for now. And then we need iron. We'll put the copper back here. Let's actually smelt some iron in there. Gold can go over here. And then for this one we're going to do, I think, what did I write down? 6 volatiles. And was it 3 oxide, I think, will be enough to get us to the right, what we need. We're going to need, basically, we need to get this between 18 megapascals and 20 megapascals of pressure and a temperature of 1200 and 1500. Oh, that's still venting. Let's keep you open then. And then actually what we can do is tell this to make the tool manufacturer while we're here. Happy days. Some more iron in. Might as well start smelting this down. And cycle that off. What we're doing on here, and we're there. Fantastic. So hopefully this works. And we can create some Invar next. So we need to activate this a few times to melt the ice down because it's freezing out here. That's the reason why you have to push the button, in case you're wondering. See, it says processing, but it's not going to do anything because it's not at the right temperature yet. and there we go. So now we are at 5. That needs to come. That needs to go up. It used to be 18 and 20, no? Temperature's fine. I don't think the pressure's right. Let me just check that. Temperature, pressure, 18 to 20. MPa. Yeah, so that's not high enough at all. Unless the temperature is going to go up with the ore being in there. I mean the pressure. Probably not. Huh. No, so what we're going to do is we get another 8 volatiles. Because why not? And let's stick another 3. Oh no. Oh, we'll stick 4 in, shall we? Probably got horribly wrong. There we go. Still not high enough. Temperature will be alright, so let's go, say, 4 and 2 maybe? I don't want to waste this. How can we get that up? Let's do another 6 then, shall we? But we're gonna blow ourselves up. Do another 4 of these. Oh, there we go. That's jumped. Whoa. Now we need to get that pressure down. Pressure is dropping. Hopefully that drops enough and brings the temperature down to, what was it, 1.5, yeah. So we've gone about it in a roundabout way, but that should hold and it should be stable enough and get us the result that we want. Hopefully. Provided the temperature doesn't drop too much. What's that rabbit doing? I've got a rabbit. Our little Bella. She's been a little bit of a nuisance, running around scratching stuff. See if you can hear scratching in the background. She's scratching the cardboard left out for us. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, it's going to be a race between pressure and temperature, I think. As long as it doesn't go below 1.2 on the temperature and it hits 20 megapascals on the pressure, we should be fine. That should work. It's going to be close though. Certainly is. I wonder if I put a back pressure regulator on here and leave the pump on, I could surely set the back pressure regulator and it would drop it to 20A, I suppose, quicker. Shut itself off once it gets to 20, I'm guessing, in theory. I guess that's how you guarantee that the furnace doesn't blow up when you're playing around with gases. Well, and we will get to that, the gas inlet input there. Definitely will get to that. Oh, temperature's coming down. Oh, it's going to be tight. Come on. Come on, pressure. Yeah, she's scratching the cardboard bit. that's the missus coming down to check what the rabbit was up to. Come on, temperature needs to hold now. And the sun's coming up as well, so that might hold the temperature just a little bit. That's not gonna work. Come on, temperature just needs to hold that a little bit longer. It's tense moment. Will that temperature hold? Ooh, there we go. Fantastic, just about done that. And that could be siphoned off now. Perfect. And we've got our... Okay, you can smelt some more for me. Right. Now we can move on to tool manufacturing. But looks like I'm going to need some new carbon filters. So we might as well do that as well while we're here. Filter carbon dioxide. Get 3 of those. Well, we'll do 2 actually. 1. 2. I'm gonna put that one in front and that like that. Perfect. Right, 2 seconds guys, I'm just gonna check what that rabbit's doing. Right, there we go. Got myself some water as well. Okay, where were we? We need some water in the game. And then I keep going to run past it. I don't know why I keep thinking it's over by the hydroponics for some reason. Okay, so for this we are going to need our tool belt. We don't need the mining belt for the moment. So I'm still getting to grips, as it clearly is obvious to you that with the furnace, but I feel like we're making progress. We've definitely got the basic alloys done now. There are more alloys you can do, but I think you need the advanced furnace for that. I'm not too sure. I'll be honest, I've never got that far and looked at that. But we will get there. And as you can see, I've already got it slowly ticking down quite quick now, so I haven't got much left in that torch at all. Cable coil. And 2 plastic sheets now. Oh. And then you should just need a screwdriver to finish that off. Happy days. Okay, now we just need to power up. So I just thought this would be a much easier, simpler solution than trying to sort the gas situation out at the moment and trying to figure out how to make fuel. Again, something else I've never actually managed to get round to doing. But I'm looking forward to being able to do it. So let's have a look at that arc welder, shall we? So we need steel, electrum, invar and solder. So there's our solder, our invar, freshly created, our electrum, yeah, and a steel should be in here, and it is. Oh hey, and we want one of those. Right, so as that's making, we are going to want to create a battery for it, because it takes a large battery. It can take a small battery, but you obviously want to use a large one on it, preferably. And I tell you what I can do in here. I can create the arc furnaces that I want, because I'm going to want 4 in total. I need copper and steel and gold in there. Oh, the arc welder's finished now. Typical. I'm trying to do too many things at once. We need at least 2 of those because we've already got 1 up top. Let's have a look at this bad boy, shall we? There we go. I just need... Looks pretty cool. Let's have a look, shall we? Ah! It's nice. Let's compare it to the other one, shall we? So if we put the other one in this hand... smaller. I suppose because it hasn't got to have the canister on the bottom. Which is fine. Right, so let's put the other one back here as a spare now. And this will be our main one. Oh, I have actually got a battery for it, so we can actually get started. So let's see. Let's get these back out. Put these back in here where they're safe. And what was I gonna do? We were gonna create steel frames we need. So we are gonna need that. Oh, we've got some steel frames. Oh, we can go up there and start welding. What I'm gonna do just to still get distracted by that rabbit. If you're wondering what her name is, it's Bella. And if you're really lucky, one day I might show you what she looks like. She's quite cool. So I think we'll just wrap the episode up with a little bit of talking about what we're going to be building up there and doing a bit of laying out foundations, I think. So what we can do is, another thing I actually want and need is steel windows. And like I said in the previous episode, I did have a little look at these kit. And the ones that you need for the windows is kit wall, but there are these ones that have got loads of different options to them. But for the time being, just for the window ones, I need kit wall. So we're going to build a couple of those. And while they're building, let's go check the hydroponics, see how our crop's going on. Got to keep an eye on that crop. And like I said, at the moment I'm not doing anything off camera, so I'm not micromanaging anything. Temperature's coming up quite nice in here. Let's bring it down a bit. And they're ready to harvest. Happy days. So yeah, you're going to see me coming in here quite a bit, just to make sure that the temperature's nice, that the spuds have some water, and everything they need. Oh. Okay, let's just go get those windows now. And I might, because I got quite far on this in the episode that's gone missing, I might show you roughly what it's going to look like and then finish it off camera, just so when we jump into the next episode we've got something to work with, in the sense of what am I trying to say, in the sense of when we come to doing atmospherics and gas solutions. Okay, so that's probably what's going to happen. So up here, what I'm thinking is we're going to have an actual airlock, not the door system that's down there, because you can actually build actual airlock doors, which I think look 10 times better. So the airlock's actually going to be, you're going to come upstairs, and I'm actually thinking now I've just done that, I did originally put the door there, but I don't actually want it there now. So this is the great thing about being able to change stuff. So the door now is actually going to be here. And what we can do is just do a little bit of removing of this, just so we can see where we're at. And what we can do is let's test out the new welder, shall we? Okay, you haven't actually got to switch it on. It just is in a state of on. Just uses power as you do it. Pretty cool. Which is handy, because then you haven't got to remember to switch it off. Not going to be wasting any fuel. So the door I'm actually going to want, mess things up now. As a 2 sections door, because it's going to be an actual airlock. Not that it has to be 2, it can still be 1, but I just like the look of 2. And let's just put a stage 1 on there. It actually feels like it welds quicker, to be fair. I could be wrong, but it feels like it welds quicker. So you're going to come upstairs. Lovely. Let's weld that one in. And then what we can do, just for the sake of cleaning up, and forever, I will spit out of my mouth in a sec what I actually want to say. Yeah. So you come upstairs, and the entranceway is going to be here. You come in, and then this is going to be the actual inside of this room, where I'm probably going to turn this into a bit of a workshop room, plus have the arc furnaces. So it's all going to be like a panoramic window running along like this. All the way along, apart from this back wall, will be sealed in. And well, the idea is I'm going to get pressure into here, and then I might have some stairs going down here to get into the hydroponics bay without actually going out those doors, which would be handy. Yeah, and then breathable atmosphere in here, so I can come in, take my helmet off, take my suit off, and relax. And it also means once I have all the workshop stuff up here, all the machinery and stuff, I will be able to work during the storms, which will come in handy. Okay, so that's the plan. I'm probably going to finish this area off now, because I got quite a bit of it done in the episode that went missing, until the welder actually died, and then I didn't get much done after that, apart from faffing about and then realising with gas, and then realising that it wasn't recording properly. Why is there gas? Have I sprung a leak somewhere? Or is it just temperature coming off of this? I'm guessing it's just temperature. Yeah, it seems to be holding. Yeah, and then we'll move on to actual setting up atmospheric, air and gas, so then we can get this room pressurized and breathable. So I hope you found it interesting. A little bit of a recap, but I also wanted to do some stuff in this episode as opposed to just talking through what I have done. If you haven't seen already, you got to see Invar being made in Electrum and Toolmaker, which is the same as any other machines really. And we've had a little play with the new Arc Welder, which I actually quite like. I like the fact you ain't got to turn it on off, and it seems quicker. So there's that. Okay. So hopefully you enjoyed everything. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit the notification bell as well, and you'll know when the next episode's coming out. And as always, guys, take care, and I'll see you soon.